Hey. So this is basically me ranting slash rating how badly I want to beat NCT up by my, I think I am 5'1" or 5 foot ass. First off, Mark Lee. And if you know me, you know Mark Lee is bae, Mark Lee is life. He's my everything. So obviously it's a no. Like, he's baby. And also he's very awkward. So I'd be like, Mark, we gonna fight. He's gonna be like, wait, act, like, fizz, like, actually fight? I'd be like, yeah. And he's like, yo, dude, you see, I have to promote. Or he's gonna be like, yo, is there a misunderstanding or something? Like, he's just gonna be awkward throughout the whole thing. So I give that, like, a 1 out of 10. Next is Wing. Yeah, no. I'm gonna have to take a L on this one. I particularly don't find a motivation to fight him, but if I do, I wouldn't do it either ways. Because you know why? The whole world, as in to the world, Yogi, NCT type of shit, I would not fight him. NCT would gang up on me. They would jump me. Some of them would probably send me back to my country. So, no, I would never do that. You know how many people would die for Win? I'd be one of them because I'm the person that people have to die for. Wait, that shit did not make sense. Anyways, next person, Jaehyun. Remember that video where he's just, yeah, no. Any video where he's showing his muscles, I say no. He Texas smashed me all the way to an ocean where if I didn't die from him Texas smashing me, I'd die from the ocean because I cannot swim to save my life. So that's why I'm dying. And maybe if Mans was on his good kush, his weed, his marijuana, maybe I'd try. But reminder, I said the word fucking try because I know he'd like low-key like play punch me, but then I'd actually knock out and he'd be like, haha, yo. Next person, Na Jaemin. Yes, the fuck I would, and you would do it too. Hear me out. Na Jaemin just get me irritated. Like, I used to be like, oh my god, he's so adorable, but then like something just sparked in me, and I was like, nope, I'd beat his ass. And I also feel like during the whole thing, or like beginning, he'd like hiss and growl at me. He'd just be like, like that. Like, it's just the look from him. Not in this photo, but in he's just a fucking crackhead. He's on crack. Something, I don't know. I'd beat him and his boyfriend's ass. Lock him up in a cage with the muzzle. And I bet while he's in the cage, he's gonna flirt with me too. Whatever number I put out of 10. And now, the boyfriend, aka Jeno. Yes, the fuck I would. I just feel like every time I look at this man, he either feels like he's all of one thing. He's either like that one alpha on TikTok, or he's just like a baby. He'd either like having control over me, beating, like, while he's beating my ass, or he'd either like that I'd beat his ass, even though he knows he's strong. He just wants it. I don't really have much to comment, so whatever number I put out of 10. Next is Park Ji-sung. First thing I gotta say, I love this man. I love him. Mwah. That's my baby. That is my baby. I love him so much. I would not hurt him, but at the same time, I know his ass can fight. He's also very awkward too, like Mark, like Ji-sung. I just he can't throw a punch. He can barely even fucking ride a bike, cook, swim. So funny. Imagine. I can't swim either, but anyway, 0 out of 10. Next, his best friend, Chunla. Yes, Chunla. No, that's my bestie. We like play fight, but then one of us would get our ass beat, and then we'd be like, best friend, I'm so sorry. Like that type of shit. And also, he'd kill me if I tried fighting Ji-sung, so you gotta get on his good side. So, besties. Also, we'd probably laugh. He'd probably like bet money on me fighting the other NCT members, like like those underground fighting arenas where he's just like, 200 on blank word, $200? No, I said 200K. Anyways, next person, Hwang Renjun. I would fight him so much. He's a bitch. I also know Renjun pulls hair. He's also a pussy at the same time. He wouldn't like fuck up his face, but he'd still like try to fight, so that's why he's pulling hair. And I know afterwards we become besties, because you know you have to do one bad thing with your besties so you can get closer. So yeah, that. So whatever number I put out of 10. Moontail. All I gotta say is I just can't do it. This man is just so nice. I know he's strong because members talk about, I mean, they joke about him working out, but he's just so nice. I would never hurt him. He's just like that one, like your favorite grandpa. Sorry, Daniel. I know you're not that old, but he's like your favorite grandpa. Like, I don't have one of those, but he's just like that one person that you meet at the retirement home, and he's like, "Come here, baby. Let me give you a little treat." Oh, he like sing to you. Ooh, I just want to appreciate his presence while I'm there. So never out of anything. Johnny, oh God, I would never fight him. I mean, like obviously you could tell that he's built. He's built. But at the same time, NCT also call him the scariest member too. So I guess that also puts effect into something. But maybe I fight him in bed. I'm just kidding. I'm a minor. But negative whatever number I put out of 10. Never would want to catch hands with Jonathan Suh. Do Young. Yeah, I would fucking do it. Like, I'm like a second Dong Hyuk, so I would like do it at the same time because he would not stand me. Like, I just want to like see Do Young get mad at me. That shit sounds so funny. He'd be so pissed off. Like, I want to see it. But at the same time, I feel like no, because he might do something to me. Like the quiet kid where you're like, I have to befriend the quiet kid so he won't kill me. Like that type of shit. So it's a yes and no. So question marks out of 10. Jungwoo. I don't even think he has the lung capacity to fight me. The only thing I bet he fighting over is them cigarettes with UK. That's the only thing I catch his ass. So I'd say like, oh no, because I also feel like he'd like meow at me or like bark at me. I didn't put that in, but I feel like he'd bark at me. Like he'd just be like, meow, like that one TikToker. The way he talks, he's like, Demi, I don't wanna fight you. I'd fight him if he could fight me. Like if he had enough lung capacity. Yeah. Anyways, next member. Defcon. No. Like you know how strong your mentality has to be the leader of Wavy. You gotta be real. Like, oof. I can't even word it properly. I don't know how he's alive. Like you see how Louis turned out? The fucking cat, I don't even remember his name. You see how he turned out? He was cute at first, but now he looked like he been through like 30 years of his life at a retirement home. So, he's God. He's God, I can't defeat God. Next, Xiaojun. To be honest, no. He's just like really adorable. But also, I would never mess with him too because you saw how this man was built in that Jasmine outfit. He was about to be like, I'm Jasmine out of that bitch. No, I'm not gonna do that. -1 out of 10. 10. I said his real name is shit started floating in my room. I feel like I got hexed. Also, 10's like a background watcher. Like he's the bitch that knows the tea. But he'd also fucking watch me and Johnny try to fight, and then after he sees Johnny shirtless, kind of, he'd give Johnny the nice guac 9000. I just know. Also, he's my bestie, so I'd never do that. So nah out of 10. Taeyong, capital T, Taeyong. This Taeyong, like the Taeyong stage present Taeyong. I would never. This man would beat me to a pulp. I'm dead. I feel like you know like those owners, like those pet owners where like you do like Jinling, like he whistles fairy over, and then Wei Wuxian is like I'm out of here. Fuck. Lenjan, come get me. I feel like he'd do that shit with NCT. He'd be like, can't you see now? Woo! NCT in the house, and then NCT come to the house and beat my ass. So no. And then Lee Taeyong. Now this Taeyong. Never. Also, never. He's a pussy. And then he also wants to be, I feel like he just wants to be loved. So he came to the fight just looking for a new friend or someone to play Animal Crossing with, because I feel like he plays Animal Crossing. But now I just give him cuddles. Oh, out of... Yeah, no. Anyways. Wong UK. Fuck his crack addict, weed smoking, dick sucking head ass. To the streets. I bet he on the streets right now. Be like, you guys got some spare change for some cigarettes. My guy. If I try fighting him, I know he's gonna like cough out his whole lung. He's gonna spit out blood. So I know he wouldn't last. Even if he's tough or not, he just fucking cough it all out. Shriveled up like that one SpongeBob character that shriveled looks like a fucking worm. So no, LMAO, crackhead out of 10. Yang Yang. No. You see what he is? He's a fucking no. He's just like no. I would literally never fucking fight him. I feel like he scratch me. Like he'd like pull blood out of my body before I can even lay a punch on him. He'd do like some Killua shit. Fuck no. A mess. That's what it is. And also I'm questioning how he's not on the streets yet. I feel like he was on the street and then he was like, yo, let me get a job. And then, you know, he got into the accident, high on anesthesia. He was like, yo, let me audition for a group. And then that's how he got off the streets. Like, that's how I feel like it happened. Also, his SoundCloud rapper head ass. If I tell him his song sucks and then repost it on TikTok for people to talk shit about it, he'd cry. I won't follow his SoundCloud out of 10. Henry. He'd probably skip this fight. Let's skip this discussion. Someone probably told him I was half Mexican, aka Yang Yang, and he thought I only spoke Spanish, so he learned how to say something in Spanish, being like, me encantan los tacos. I love mariachi music. I mean, me encanta mariachi música. I love enchiladas. Stuff like that. Anyways, I give it a #Henry apologize out of 10. Next one. Whitewashed Shotaro. I can never. He's my baby. Whitewashed Shotaro is just my baby. You see on the first video, I literally was crying the first time he made an appearance with Tae Sung-chan and Jisung. I could raise my fists up and he'd fist pump me and I'd fucking sob and give him like a fucking free dog and be like, here, take it, name whatever you want, take it, fuck. So I'd give it a baby out of 10. Now Shotaro, no, he'd call his hip-hop dance crew on me. He'd be like, yo, let's beat their ass. And then we had an NCT dance off, which obviously he'd probably win because I don't think I have rhythm. And then I still fist bump him if he wanted, knowing he like flamed my ass. So I give it a haha, you're so sexy. Anyways, next person, Lee Dong-hyuk in the motherfucking house. That is my best friend, ride or die, partner in crime if it is a mark. Shit. I'd ask him for the tea on Do-young so I could beat Do-young's ass. And he'd give it to me. If I no. I'd go shopping with him and also buy skirts because I feel like he would be pretty in skirts. And if he doesn't want to buy skirts, then oh well, I'll just fucking buy him things. I have a glucose guardian that's actually my guardian. So, you know, the only time we'd fight would be for food. Literally, the only thing we'd fight for is for food. Or like games and competitions. Be like, best friend, I'ma beat your ass. And he's like, okay, best friend, let me see you beat my ass. And then we just join each other's teams by coincidence. And then we win that shit together. We beat Do-young's ass instead. And then Sung-chan. Here we go with the motherfucking furries again. I know he's gonna fucking bark at me. Put him in the dog pound. Well, dog shelter. Put him in the dog shelter. But, ooh, I do want to fight him. But, like, nah, at the same time, like, I'll give you time to get enough fans. And then I'll let you fight me. Or I'll fight you. I'll give you the privilege to fight me. But if he starts barking at me, put him with a muzzle and a leash on him, and then we'll talk. Also, his beanstalk ass would fee, fi, fo, fum me flat to the ground. No, I'm dead. Like, he did be like, ha, shorty. And then he, like, give me that, like, flick thing. You know, that forehead flick that Koreans be doing? He'd give me that, and I'd fucking... Ooh. I'd like, ooh, no. I'm dead. My skull is crushed. I'd give him a Scooby Snacks out of 10. Anyways, that's it. Love y'all.